Okay, we're live for real this time?
For real, for real?
All right, so welcome to Friday Night Draw. He's
Are we sure?
not entirely, not according to StreamYard. Apparently there is heavy traffic. We've been putting the the waiting zone there.
Yeah, we have been put in the queue. What is that?
What's that?
Hang on, I'm trying to cough and sneeze at the same time.
Oh, fun.
Excuse me.
All right, as Rodney's choking, welcome to Friday Night Draw, and hope you can join us on this excellent journey as we draw and talk all sorts of nerd.
That's right. We got a lot of nerd to talk about. Speaking of nerd, is that are those your pencils? Those are your pencils, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I remember you said something last night about, but I must have misunderstood. You were going to be inking some stuff, but you were obviously talking about inking your own stuff.
Yeah, and I got to ink the other half of this Spawn Redeemer here.
That's right.
I had to pencil in a little bit on the other side there.
Sweet. Looks good.
Thank you. I'm liking that last Ronin there.
Yeah, this is thank you. This is a piece that is available for purchase at the auction for the Comic Books for Kids auction that Russell Allen has going on over on his page. So I'm sure the producers will be putting a link up for it here in a minute. You can go there and check out all the wonderful artwork that is available. You and I both have pieces and prints available in the auction. So yeah,
that we do.
Everybody run over there and check that out. Edward, how we doing, buddy? I talked to Edward this morning, and he is absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He cannot wait till tomorrow.
Yes, we had a similar thing this morning.
Look at him. Only 4 more hours. He is a little jacked, to say the least.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to Free Comic Book Day, getting to get out there and see everybody and share in the free comics.
Yes, that's gonna be fun. Can't wait.
Oh yeah. So it's Friday. We're here. We're gonna draw some stuff. We're gonna do some Sinister Six sketches tonight, and see where else the evening takes us. I think. So the most important question of the day: did you watch Bad Batch?
No, we did not.
No,
we did not. Well, we couldn't talk about it anyway if we did.
I know.
Yeah.
Turn that other light towards you. Get some light coming in from the other side.
Oh, all right. There we go. Okay. Now I've been coloring pitter patter pages today, and I finished. Once I got all the pages and everything, there were some additions to the script, so I finished that up today, and then started doing finishes on one of the pages. So that's what I've been doing all day. So I haven't had any chance to watch anything exciting. I had Ancient Aliens on in the background, and it wasn't really, it was background stuff. So
gotcha.
We will definitely get that Bad Batch in so we can talk about it next week. That's for sure.
And we watched that. Let's see. We ate lunch, watched the Bad Batch, and then taking care of a couple other things around the house. And the new sets of drawers showed up, so we took some time, put those together. And the instructions were horrible, so it was a fun experience. And yeah,
that's always fun.
But they're done. I got paper put away. So the studio is even a slight bit more organized than it was yesterday.
Good, good. Glad to hear
And it is getting a little dark and gloomy out there again tonight.
it.
I'm gonna kick on the high beams here.
It got pretty dark and gloomy here last night.
Yeah, we had some big old storms rolling through last night. It was a little crazy at times.
You know Chris Charlton, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, he lives downtown in the new Kroger tower.
Ah yes, we saw the photos.
Yes, and oh my God, his photos were incredible.
Oh yeah. Of course I know Chris. Remember we were
That's
partaking
right.
in some
That's right.
what do you call it? Great Lakes Ale and Great Lakes Christmas Ale, and you
Some
guys are assholes.
adult beverage consumption. Yes.
No, it's close enough to 8 o'clock. We're good.
There we go.
So Edward says he's getting into the third season of Titans, which we started the first episode of last night.
Yeah, he was. We were talking about that this morning. I'm gonna have to start watching that.
It's good. I mean, it's it's a DC TV show. I don't know what more to say than that, but
Yeah,
we're enjoying it.
that's cool. I mean, I grew up, with the Wolfman Perez Titans, so I was a big fan of it. I'm sure this is not Wolfman Perez Titans, but I know the characters. So
It's like Wolfman Perez Titans, yet darker.
yeah. Well, it's DC, so it has to be dark and brooding. It's in the contract, right?
I think so. And then let's see. Earlier today, we got teased with what is most likely a fake Moon Knight.
Somebody made a comment on that photo that it's Moon Knight, not Moon Mummy.
I saw that, but I'm still going back to I saw those comments and whatnot. It's like, dude gets his powers from a freaking Egyptian god. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna let that go. I don't know. I don't know if it's a legit photo, but I thought it looked pretty killer.
Yeah, I dug it. Considering how shitty it could have looked.
Right?
I mean, if you had that coming out of a dark alley at you, that'd scare the piss out of me.
Yeah, I'd poop my pants a little bit.
Yeah. Trevor's in the house.
What's up, Terry?
What's going on? Terry, I called him Trevor. I I combined the first and the last name and got Trevor.
Uh-oh. Yeah. We gotta watch out for Rodney. He's got the caps locks on again.
That's right. The verbal caps locks. Okay.
Yes, Terry says, I've got this Sinister Six movie in my head that all 6 members are played by Bruce Campbell.
That would be choice.
Now, that'll be part of the next season of Loki, I believe.
Yeah.
That'll be the Bruce Campbell variants. And this is the world where he played Doc Ock. And this is the world where he played Electro.
Think how well the action figures would sell.
Oh, yeah. I think he can pull off a pretty great chameleon.
Oh yeah. So, what was I going to ask you something? What was I going to ask you? Um, oh yeah, color palettes, custom color palettes in Photoshop. Do you know how to make one? I watched a couple of YouTube videos today. I used to know how to make one before they kept changing it.
I believe you just go in and edit your swatches and input the colors you want, or load the colors that you've already got set up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's necessarily a way to, like, per se start from scratch, but
Right. There's a well, there was a girl that had a video, and she went in and she deleted the existing palette, so she started from scratch, and then she had a photo and she ran a filter on it, which simplified the colors, and she went and she picked all these colors and was creating a new palette, but it was an older version of Photoshop, so where she was telling me to go wasn't there. So I didn't.
if you want to do it like that, the newer version, you just go and click on the palette and it drops the colors in there automatically.
Yeah.
And then you just save it. It's just the little arrow that's there next to the palette at the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
And you just save it as whatever you want. And as far as I can think of off the top of my head, I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
That's kind of what I was thinking of. I was overthinking it. Because I've got a custom colors for Pitter Patter, and I had custom colors for PP&J and stuff like that. It just makes it more, keeps everything consistent. So
Yeah. It's anymore. Most of the what I've done with Photoshop is basically you just have that color selected and just drop it into the palette.
that's what I thought. Again, I think I was just overthinking it. I don't think we can get any more light in here.
I'm not trying to get any more light. I'm trying to adjust the light. There you go.
Producer A is telling me that producer B says you're too dark.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You can't hardly see what he's drawing.
That's because the camera's back too far. That's why I had it down the way I did.
I'm not having this argument live on here.
Okay. All right. So, how's Indy holding up with being sequestered away from the studio?
Well, he's not sequestered away. Yeah, he still comes in and does his thing.
Hangs out,
Yeah, he
passes through.
yeah, it kind of just passes through. He normally just stays in the living room. Yeah, he's got his chair in here, but he's been sticking to the couch lately.
It's a good place to stick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get him a new chair. New chair and some I don't know, some more space so we can get his perch by the window.
He can bark at his chipmunks.
Chipmunks, the mail person, UPS, FedEx, somebody walking by, a leaf that blows in the wind.
He has an active barking calendar.
Yeah. So we earlier, prior to putting together the new furniture, we packed up all the stuff for free comic book day.
Yeah.
And that new case from the Home Depot, it's excellent for solo traveling.
You feeling it?
I was able to get 5-6 boxes of books in there, plus the portfolio of prints and drawing supplies and whatnot, some portfolios, and I only had to use 2 parts and not all 3.
That's awesome.
So I pretty much, the only thing that's got to go separate is the banner stand and my backpack with all the rest of my drawing goodies. Otherwise, everything else is in that new tool crate thing.
Sweet. You gotta love that.
Yeah. Makes the transport easy. It was a nice little split-second find at the old Home Depot.
That's a hell of a find. Those are nice.
Yeah, I almost completely walked by it and I turned around and just happened to look and there was like one left. And it was like it had been sitting there a while. It was covered in dust and whatnot. And we took a look at it. It's like, this should work. And what do you know? It's working.
That's awesome. Excellent.
It's 20 after there, producer. Should we be starting to sketch off? All right. Let me turn on those couple of lines. We'll slide that guy out the way. Slide in that guy. What are we streaming? We are streaming the Sinister Six.
Let's do it.
Sinister Six. So let's remind everybody what you're drawing there tonight, Rodney.
I am drawing Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter. And I'm going to draw a little Doc Ock.
Sweet.
And should we remind everybody on the parameters of the sketch off purchasing?
Sure. Let's run it down again.
All right. So we're going to sketch in pencil a 6x9 sketch. They start out at $35. We cover shipping if you're in the U.S. and you buy during the stream. If not, we're going to charge you some shipping. just message our respective Facebook pages there if you're interested in picking up one of the pieces. And yeah, let's get the show on the road.
Let's do it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. And they're off.
In there. All right, let's do this.
What? I'll rip the Band-Aid off and tell people the change of news. So the change of news is, if you were watching my stream this morning, you probably heard me talking about it, but starting next week, Rodney and I are going to try to draw some more difficult things. We're going to try to draw some full pieces during the stream that will be made available for sale. They will be more expensive, the producer says. So we're gonna follow our standard con sketch commission pricing. But hopefully be able to get a fully finished, whether it be black and white or color sketch by the end of the live stream or close to it. We're still working out the kinks on will we be able to get it done in the time of the stream, or will we need additional time. But for example, next Thursday we're going to start it. We're going to draw us something. I dug out a stack of sketch covers while we were packing for Free Comic Book Day. And we'll do some doodles.
Doodle it up.
So the sketch house will take a short little break. Or a longer break if these sketches turn out.
Yeah.
Cameron's here. Good evening, Cameron. How we doing?
What's happening, Cameron? Cameron's excited too. He's going to a little mini con tomorrow with his buddy.
Yes, yes. Tomorrow should be hopping.
Lots of things to do. So the original Craven Hunter is dead. Is that correct?
I have no real idea.
I'm pretty sure that's the case because I think his son took up the mantle when I was reading a big run on Marvel Unlimited, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He wasn't the original. It was Craven's son.
Okay. Yeah, they keep changing up the story of who and what and where and why. And have not kept up with it. Danny's here.
What's up, Danny? He's crushing it on his house. He's got just about got them floorboards done and laid in. So how big of a cliffhanger did they leave us with Bad Batch?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not much of a cliffhanger.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they could have, ended right there if they didn't get a go for season 2, but there's definitely still some stuff to explore. Some connections, as always, to the larger story.
Right. I was listening to Brian Pulido today.
Oh yeah.
Some of his, I guess, convention panels on how to do what they do and all that. It's pretty, the stuff that Tina was talking about.
Yeah.
I watched the one yesterday, and I had watched it before, but there were more after that I didn't realize. So I was watching some of those today. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I already knew. But the one thing that he kept reiterating was, which I wholeheartedly agree with, is to not follow fads and trends.
Oh yeah.
Just be you.
Yeah.
And like that's one thing that a lot of people come up at shows and they ask you, how do you do what you do, and yada yada yada, and it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I've always been ingrained with it's something I've always wanted to do, and something I've always done is comics.
Yeah.
But just to hear him reiterate everything that to be true, like follow your passion and be you, and don't imitate. I just love hearing stuff like that, because I couldn't agree with that anymore. If you're gonna do rock and roll comics, make sure they're rock and roll worthy. They're appropriate for that genre and stuff. And it's kind of cool. I didn't realize he was as old as he is, but it's okay.
Yeah, I gotta check out the videos. I shared the one with you guys, and haven't had a chance to sit down and watch or listen to it yet. But yeah, I'm very intrigued by, like, I don't know, his methodology, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. It's all about the sticking to your guns and doing your thing and not
Being a slave to the grind of
yeah.
trends and stuff like that go. Follow your passion, follow your heart, and do you. Don't try to do somebody else.
Right. That's the thing, and that definitely gets hard at times. You
Oh yeah.
see somebody else doing something, and it's like, well, dang it, why am I not doing that? Or why is this not as successful as that person? Or any of that kind of mess. And it's tricky, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out ways to just be successful at whatever it is I'm doing at the time.
Yeah. And the whole do you, and don't try to mimic anybody else. I can so totally relate to that. Because there's what's the point of doing what somebody else is doing because it's already being done.
Right.
Producer C left.
He's not producing tonight.
He's not producing. Well, that's
Uh-oh.
bull malarkey.
Uh-oh. Rodney had a quick outage. They'll be back. Rodney had a quick outage. They'll be back. The storm's got them. Edward, hey, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. Enjoy Free Comic Book Day. I know you will. Well, as Rodney and Tina are battling the outage of the internet and/or power, whatever it is, sit here and continue to doodle, I guess. Oh, he might be back. He might be back.
We're back.
He's back.
Sorry about that, folks. We can't control the weather.
The storm's got him.
Yes, they did. It'll be one of those nights. So is Steph going with you tomorrow, or you?
I'm gonna fly solo at the comic shop. She is gonna go put more stuff up at the restoration.
Oh, okay.
And bask in the glory of the last couple days of freedom.
Yes.
Where the children come to. She's gonna be cleaning her house and putting shit away, is what she said.
Nice.
I don't believe that. Even though, trust me, there is plenty to put away. Half of the dining room and kitchen is still upstairs in the spare bedroom.
Wow.
The kitchen? Is that what he said?
The kitchen, yes.
Huh.
Ooh, that sounded like some thunder. All right, now it's a toss of the coin. Who's gonna have the outage next?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Midwest, folks.
Right. So the director that we were talking about last night that I can never remember his name. I've decided that I'm just going to start calling him Waffle Tahiti.
Oh, I got you.
I can never remember his name.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. I was laying in bed last night and I'm like, I'm never going to remember that guy's name. It's like Waffle Tahiti. Yeah, there we go. That'll work.
Oh. I think producer B has got her hands full.
Eventually it'll stick.
That's okay. Last night we were like made our way upstairs, but I was sitting there like goofing around on the internet for a while and whatnot, and it was driving me nuts because I watched a couple of breakdowns of What If, and it was talking about all the stuff that's supposedly happened in the rest of the season and how it might tie into stuff and blah blah blah.
Right.
But they mentioned that the artist that they kind of based the animation style on, and it was driving me nuts. I was like, I sat there and I tried Googling it. I wasn't getting anywhere, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch those. Watch the videos again. I'm just gonna like kind of zoom through them. So I did, and dummy me should have went with like my first pick, but no, I started on this other one. So I had to watch like 4 videos, and I just kept going through them really quick. And finally, I was like, yeah, let's watch this one. Yeah, if I would have watched that one first, I would have gotten my answer very quickly of J.C. Leyendecker. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But that's the artist who they kind of based the animation style on.
Okay.
And really neat stuff, like I want to say like 1930s, 40s artist illustrator did it looked like he was like a contemporary to Norman Rockwell and did some very similar things with like the Saturday Evening Post and stuff like that.
Right.
Just really neat stuff. And it's like, yeah, you definitely see his stuff come through in the style that they're doing in the What If series.
Yeah, it definitely had an Art Deco-y kind of feel to it, which would be reminiscent of that time.
Yeah. Well, Lion Decker. It's like Leyen Decker. So, something like that. He died in 51, she says.
Huh.
1874.
That's the year he was born.
Yeah. He was born in the German Empire.
Oh.
And died in New Rochelle, New York. Went to the Chicago Art Institute. So we're getting a whole history lesson now. I don't know. I just thought it was really neat, and I was doing that same thing where it's like I can't remember this guy's name. I can't I can't remember what which video it was. All for the last couple of weeks, everything has just run together.
Yeah.
Just everything going on, and trying to keep track of all the mess.
Oh yeah, I get it.
How we doing on time?
We got about 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Wow, that was Jesus Christ. I thought she dropped something up there. That was thunder.
I didn't hear that one come through.
It sounded like she dropped a tray full of supplies or something.
Damn.
But it was thunder. I'm scared.
Uh-oh. Rodney needs his thunder buddy.
I think he's already hiding under the bed. He's the biggest fraidy cat there ever was. So do we have any working knowledge of another Into the Spider-Verse? Is that in production?
I would hope it's in production because I think it comes out pretty soon.
Yeah. That's cool.
I don't know though. They announced today they're delaying Venom, so
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's probably going to get delayed further. April 8th.
Oh wow, that's
Nope. It's been pushed back to October 7th, probably because they pushed back everything else.
October 7th of 22.
Yeah. I did see a little bit more on Waffle Tahiti's Star Wars movie today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just a couple quotes from him saying he's ready to go and all this kind of stuff. But they're using this logo like anytime they're talking about Star Wars with him, and
Yeah.
it's like Star Wars carved out of a rock. I don't. Yeah, it's like Star Wars Fraggle Rock. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up the photo. It's really neat looking. Can't exactly zoom in on it, but
Oh, okay.
it's just neat looking, and I don't know if that's something that's been attached to him doing the movie the entire time, but it was what I saw used to talk about his couple of interviews and statements about the movie.
Reminds me of old heavy metal.
Yeah. So I don't know if like that's got something to do with like the kind of mood he's going with or something, or if that's just something somebody attached to it on the internet and it's just kind of stuck. I don't know.
I doubt that. They do everything. Everything they do is very calculated.
Well, I know that Lucasfilm and Disney does, but I don't know where that came from on the internet though.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. We don't know that it's authentic yet.
Yeah. It could be another Moon Knight situation where they're pulling on our heartstrings here.
And he says, Waffle Tahiti? LOL.
I should get Waffle Tahiti to do a Spider-Verse movie.
That would be awesome. We got about a minute.
Trying to decide whatever else I can add to Doc Ock here.
There we go.
God, that's an awful noise.
I love it though because it's a silent timer.
Warner just walked the dog. And he's waiting on parts. I was watching his stream earlier. He's not quite done with the remodel.
Oh, Jalen?
Yeah. But the photo he sent last night looks stellar.
Sweet.
All right, producer A, you gonna stamp your photos? Hanging. Trying to print. There's her timer. That's all right. I was done anyway. All right, she got it. All right, folks, those are still available. Message us if you're interested. Otherwise, they're going up on the interwebs to be made available for purchase.
All right.
It's time. Ink some more spawny guy.
Spawny guy. Spawny Spawnerton.
So Warner wasn't in here to hear our announcement, nor was Andre.
Ooh.
Andre's popping in to say just a quickie for me.
Hey.
Hey, okay.
Nothing wrong with a nice quickie.
But yeah, so starting next week, we're gonna start trying to do full-on pieces while we stream instead of the sketch off. I dug out, I don't know, probably like 5, 6 different types of sketch covers that I had a bunch of. So we'll see what kind of craziness I can come up with for next week.
There we go. We will make it happen.
I had a stack of Inhuman covers since you wanted to claim Black Bolt for the Eternals.
Yeah. Inhumans, Eternals, whatevs. They're all the same. Defenders, Avengers.
The Revengers.
Tomato. Do you know anything about the Etrigan?
The Demon?
Yeah.
Not really.
I was just wondering if he was ever part of a team.
I want to say yes. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty positive that's another Jack Kirby creation.
Yeah, I think so.
I know he showed up on Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh, yeah?
So you could maybe watch that episode. It might help. I want to say he was on maybe like the JSA or something. Maybe just like Justice League Dark. I don't know.
Yeah. I just think he's such a wicked looking character.
Oh yeah.
He's got a pretty cool background. But I don't ever remember him being on a team. But I did read some DC stuff, but the stuff that I read, he was never in.
Yeah.
I read Batman and the Outsiders. I read Firestorm. I read Teen Titans. And he was never in any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's got to be some sort of Wikipedia out there to give you the info.
Marvel has a similar character to him called the Gargoyle. He was in the Defenders for a long time. But visually it's a really cool character, but they Never really, and I did just exactly what you're saying. I did the whole Wikipedia thing or the Marvel Wikipedia and looked up his info, and it was all really lame.
I think I know which character you're talking about. Doesn't he have like a big, giant, like bulbous head? Am I thinking of the right guy?
No, he's kind of orange. He's orange with like a purple costume.
Okay, I'm not thinking of the right character at all.
Oh, you're thinking of Dragon Man.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's peruse the interwebs here. Let's see.
Yeah, he was in the Defenders for a good chunk of the 80s. Purple costume, orange skin, pointed ears, fangs, claws.
Okay. So when you first said it, I was thinking of the guy that was on the Iron Man cartoon. I was thinking of this guy first.
Oh, that's the gray gargoyle.
Yeah. So there's the gargoyle, and then there's a gray gargoyle, and that's the guy you're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
that's the guy there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one at all. Like I said, I'd seen the other one in the Iron Man cartoon. So we think that I'm talking about Dragon Man, which I think you're right. Yeah, I was thinking of Dragon Man.
Yep.
Yeah, I got nothing on the demon Etrigan, or however you say it there.
Etrigan, yeah.
What little I know of the character, I'm pretty sure that devil character in Invincible was kind of riffing on him.
Huh. Yeah, I think you're right.
Because it was like he had some sort of saying or something he's got to do to appear, and it was some sort of craziness. And I'm sure there's a bunch of different versions of him like they normally do with all their stuff. But my only familiarity is like a few years back he showed up in Dave Finch's run on Batman, and then he showed up on Batman Brave and the Bold. So Yuli's Vision issue 4 reached its funding goal.
Who did?
Yule's Vision
Oh, cool.
reached its funding goal. I just got the notification. Like everybody's Kickstarters are ending this week, so like I'm getting notifications left and right of, hey, you spent money on this one.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's like everybody. Now it's time for the next wave.
As Poe finished up last night, I believe, or this morning, one or the other. And Pray for the Sinner finished up. There was another one, I think. I can't remember it, but it seems like everybody we knew, they were, all their stuff was ending like this week.
Yeah. I think Victor's ended too. Same day ours did. Or
Okay.
a couple of days afterwards. We were watching a new season of City on the Hill on Showtime with the one with Kevin Bacon and Aldris Hodge, the guy that's going to be playing Hawkman.
Oh, nice.
It's a really good series. They just released season 2 last week, and we found it last year, and we just gobbled it up. We sat like in 2 days and watched the entire first season. So last week we were tooling around looking for something to watch since we went through Shameless, and we found that, and we're already 4 episodes into season 2. Man, it's good. Kevin Bacon is just a scumbag from hell in this series.
He plays that type of character well.
Yes, he does. And Aldris Hodge, he looks like he's been working out for Hawkman because I mean he was always a muscular guy anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
but and you know he plays an assistant district attorney, so he's always in a suit and tie. But if you go back and you watch an episode of season one and compare it to an episode from season two, he looks like he's put on about 25 pounds of solid muscle.
Nice.
He's just his arms and chest and everything are just huge.
I'm so looking forward to seeing Black Adam. Like,
I told you about meeting his stunt double, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
He
yeah.
actually he followed through on what he was talking about. He left the Columbus Police Department
Oh, wow.
and he's doing stunt work full time now. But he'd been a policeman for I think he said 18 years.
Wow.
Really nice guy. It's so funny too because he was about the same height as me, but like bigger and thicker. And I'm not talking fat. So he said he was going to friend me on Instagram, and he actually did. So I friended him back, and I was looking at his profile and some of his pictures, and there's a picture of him next to the rock. They're walking like it's the end of the day, and they're walking back to their campers or whatever. And as big as he is, he looks like a midget next to the rock.
Wow.
I saw something about the rock um, doing something with Marvel. What the hell was it? Oh man, it was a tease too, and I thought it was clickbait, so I didn't click on it.
You got me on that one. I saw that he is going to produce a movie. Um, Emily Blunt's going to star in it as I can't remember the woman's name, but it was like so. There's the Pinkerton Security Service or whatever that's called.
Yeah,
There, if I understood the article right, there was a like all women version of that,
yep,
and she is playing the woman that like
the first female.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that sounds like it'd be pretty interesting.
yeah, I'm definitely all over that.
I until reading that, I had no idea that existed.
What the Pinkerton?
Like the back, whenever this was set, that they had a all women division or a counterpart or whatever.
Right? Yeah, I me neither. I mean, you never watched Deadwood, right?
No.
Okay, there's the Pinkerton. They're in there, off and on. Um, because they were just, I mean, they were the, security back then.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got stagecoaches and stuff coming in, and there was always a Pinkerton man with a rifle, riding shotgun with the stagecoach, driver protecting them from the engines. But yeah, it's that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that one when it comes out. Like, I don't know if The Rock's gonna be in it, but if he is, like, they did really well together in um, Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, they seem to have struck up a really good friendship.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rock keeps posting like the press junket stuff that they've been doing and like all the jokes that they keep cracking. He like goes to say, something based on the interview and she just busts his chops left and right.
That's pretty cool. I am all alone. Everybody's left me.
Uh-oh. No producer, no Sherm.
That's okay. I've been alone all day, so it's all good. I'm sure producer B is up there putting everything together for tomorrow.
For the free comic book day extravaganza.
That's right. Let's see. What are we don't do today? Today. Is that your notifications?
Yes. That's that would be Warner sending the painting he's working on.
Ooh. Let's see. So what was for dinner tonight?
We did some tacos.
Ooh. Homemade?
Yes. It was actually some leftovers from last night before last, since we decided to eat out last night.
We had sandwiches.
Sandwiches?
Sandwiches. I had a sandwich for lunch and I had a sandwich for dinner.
Nice. We tried to figure out the plans for tomorrow, since doing the free comic book day stuff, and gotta figure out what to do with the producer A's last couple of days of freedom.
What'd you come up with?
We haven't. She's still contemplating.
She's weighing her options very carefully.
Depends on the weather.
Right.
Yeah, because we now have a second food truck brewery place in Delaware. And so we've contemplated hitting that, but not if it's going to be like 100 degrees like it's been the last couple of days.
Yeah. Oh my God, I think I told this last night, but stepped out of the house last night to go to the chiropractor at 4 o'clock, and it's like I stepped into an oven.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah, we ran to the grocery store yesterday, and it was just miserable. It's like the same thing. You step outside, and it's just like you just get this blast of hot air, and it's like not fit for man nor beast, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing enjoyable about this. Now I can remember being young and like being out cutting the grass and working in the yard, and or when I was really young and working in construction, and there's just come a certain point when you're out in it and you're just grimy and gritty and you just embrace it. And you're like, deal with it. But
Right.
those days are long behind me.
Right. Yeah, I had, a few minutes of it yesterday, and I was like, nope, yep, I'm done.
Yeah, I stopped at McDonald's and got me an iced tea, because all of their drinks are 99 cents. So,
Oh, yeah.
and they have a drive-through, so I didn't have to even get out of the car. It's like, yeah, hit me up with one of those ice cold iced teas, would you please?
Josh says that Jay's getting some reference for Peggy.
Ooh.
Hopefully there's going to be a lot of Captain Carter cosplays out there.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. So was that actually Chris Evans' voice?
No. I'm trying to remember the name of the actor now. So I saw pretty much everybody else was back, just not Chris Evans.
Right, not Chris Evans Tommy Lee Jones wasn't even in it. His character wasn't even in it.
Yeah, well, they shot him in like the first couple of seconds.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, like all the rest of them were the actors. I really didn't think it was him, but it actually was Sebastian Stan back as Bucky.
Yeah. I saw his name in the credits, so I knew it was him, but I just wasn't sure if I had missed Chris's name because it sounded an awful lot like him.
Yeah. The guy that did it was able to get really close. But I don't know, for some reason to me it didn't sound like Bucky, and it was like, oh well, yeah, that was actually him. Okay.
Yeah, that's the weird part about it is the guy playing Steve sounded more like Steve and wasn't Steve, and Bucky didn't sound like Bucky, and it was Bucky.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And my pledge has been collected for that Kickstarter. We've been scheming up ideas for the next Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
We've been making lists of all sorts of fun stuff, and already got some of the artwork in the works.
Sweet. It's always good to be ahead.
Trying.
There we go. Dun, dun, dun.
So many lines on the spawn.
This is true. Whole lot of lines. Same with Spidey.
Oh yeah.
I just saw it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
I hear movement from the producer D.
Uh-oh. We have movement. Look, man, there's something moving. It's not us. Let's see. Give me this back real quick. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Oh. Too small. That is a whole lot of detail there.
Yep.
Hope you're being properly compensated for that.
I believe so. Andre's giving me tips on the old Insta or the gram, depending on which way the kids are calling it these days.
The gram. There we go. All right, I think we'll call that one done.
Nice. Spidey.
Good old Spidey.
We're getting close to that time. Should we call it that time this evening?
That wouldn't piss me off on the least.
All right, I'm gonna get this spike there and call that.
Give us an early jump on getting ready for pre-comic book day tomorrow. If we're not already ready.
Yeah. All right. So there we are, folks. There's our Friday night draw. Don't forget our sketch-off pieces are available. I'll slide that in the camera there.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, those are available. Hit us up if you're interested. And don't forget to go check out Free Comic Book Day tomorrow. Rodney, where are you going to be tomorrow?
We're going to be at Comics to Games in Florence, Kentucky.
Excellent. I will be at Flying Monkey Comics and Games in Delaware, Ohio. So come check us out. Go pick up those free books. Tell your friends. All that good stuff. And then come back. Join us next week. Next week, we're going to try our new stuff where we're going to work on full sketches while we stream instead of the sketch-off pieces so that you can get a nice finished piece by the time we're done working on it. And I think that's all I got.
That's all we need.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the weekend, and hopefully we'll catch you all back here sometime next week.
All right, you're right. Night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.